I've cut out the fabric that I'll be using for my upper bodice. The fabric is unfolded in 4 layers with the length of 9 inches and the width 7.5 inches. The 7.5 inches is our waist circumference divided by 4 plus 2 inches allowance. So the first is to take my neck width measurement of 1.75 inches and neck depth of 1.75 inches for the front, and I will connect it like so. Then I will take my neck depth of 1 inch for the back and I will connect it to the 1.75 inches I had already marked. I will take half of my shoulder measurement, which is 4 inches, and I will come down by half an inch for my shoulder slope. For my shoulder slope, I will mark 4 inches down, straight down to get my armhole, and I will connect a straight line to the side. This will serve as my chest line. I will come out by half an inch from here. I will get the midpoint of my armhole and go deeper by a quarter of an inch. And I will connect my points using a curved line. Please guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please kindly click on the subscribe button and help me to like this video so it can get to a larger range of people. Thank you. I cut through my back line first and I removed it and trim off the neck depth of the front bodice, and I split the front part into 2. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that my camera was not recording, but I'm going to tell you exactly all you need to know about how I got these 2 lines. So this is my skirt part where I'll be attaching my ruffles. The length is about 8 inches. Then the first line, which is the straight line you're seeing, is our waist circumference divided by 2 because my fabric is unfolded. Then I minus 3 inches that we're using for this little space in the front of this dress. The slant line is my allowance. On my waistline, I added 2 inches allowance, 1 inch for ease and 1 inch for seam allowance. On the lower part, I added 4 inches. I connected the 2 points and cut off the unwanted parts. I also trimmed off half an inch from the tip to avoid it having pointy edges when I'm done making my dress. Then I will have it split into 2. I already have my strips of fabric cut out for my ruffles with length of 5 inches for each strip. The width of the first layer is 45 inches. The second layer is 55 inches. And for the last layer, I'm having about 65 inches for the width. I also cut out the strip that I'll be using for my sleeve with the width of 20 inches and the length is 4 inches. I will fold it into 2 and I will give it a slight curve. I'm using my free hand just to give it a slight curve, and that's all. I will hem the curved part of my sleeve and gather the other parts. Then I'll also hem my ruffles and gather each of them separately. This is the skirt part that I splitted and is now in 2 layers. I'm going to bring in the ruffle with the length of 65 inches. I will align it and sew it on the lower part of the second layer. I will bring in the one with the length of 55 inches and I will sew it on the lower part of the first layer, right side facing right side. Then for my waistline, I'm going to bring the last ruffle and sew it on my waistline in such a way that the wrong side of my ruffle will be facing the right side of my skirt part, and that will make the skirt part to serve as an underlay. To join these 2 layers together, I'm going to flip the first and my second ruffle and I will place it on the part without ruffle and stitch them together. Next is to replace the 3 inches that I minus from the waistline with these strips of fabric. I divided the 3 inches by 2 and I cut out 2.5 inches for the width of each strip, half inch for joining it to the skirt part and half inch for joining it to the placket. After that, this is what I have. I've joined my shoulders and gathered my sleeve. After making my gathers, I was having about 4 inches. I'm going to mark 4 inches on the front and back armhole. I will notch the center of my sleeve and pin it down to the center of my armhole. Then I will join together. To join it, I will place this 1-inch strip of fabric from the beginning of the armhole and start joining. When I get to my 4 inches mark, I will bring in my sleeve and I will run a stitch till the other end of my armhole. When I'm done, I will trim off any excesses and I will fold my 1-inch strip and stitch it down on the wrong side. I will join the two sides using the 2 inches allowance that I left while drafting it. The next is to join my upper and lower bodies together. While joining it, I'll be making small pleats on the waistline so that it matches with the waist circumference that I already have on my half length. I'm done doing that and look at how beautiful our dress is coming out already. To create my bottom placket, I'm going to measure the full length of my dress and I'm having about 17 inches. I've already cut out the strip of 20 inches length and 2.5 inches width. I'm going to place it on it like so and run a straight stitch on it from the neckline down to the length. And I will bring it out and show you. The next is to make a little fold like this, and on the second time I'm going to use it to cover my seam allowance in such a way that my seam allowance will be hidden. It's not going to be visible when you turn it to the wrong side. I will first hold it down with my pin before top stitching on it. I will also repeat the process on the other side, and here is my dress. This is a trick that I easily use to create bottom placket for children. To cut out my neck collar, I'm going to take my neckline measurement and I will start my measurement right beside my placket. And I'm having about 5 inches. I'm going to mark 5.5 inches on my fabric. The length of this fabric is 3.5 inches. Then I will connect the lines. On the down part, I came up by half an inch and I gave it a curve. I also came out by 1 inch on the upper part just to give it this slant effect. I will cut through the lines and I will cut out the one that I'll be using for my lining. I will start stitching from the side to the upper part down to the other side. I will locate the midpoint on my neckline and on my collar and notch. Then after, I will match the two midpoints together and pin it through to both ends. Please note that my collar started right beside my bottom placket. My collar did not start from the beginning of my neckline. Please note that. I'll use this strip of fabric to cover up my rough edges. I will fold it like so and place it on exactly where my front neck depth started. Then I will sew it through to the other end. When I get to the other end, I will fold it and cut off any excess. Then I will stitch. I will fold it and top stitch on the inside part. And here is the final look of our dress. Can you see how neat the inside neckline looks like? Can you see? It's very neat. I will search other parts and also add my buttons and give it a very good press. Thank you if you have watched up to this point. Please subscribe and also try to give me a thumbs up, a like, comment and share this video to your family and friends. See you in my other videos.